My name is Ekene Stanley Emecheta. I'm a Nigerian visual artist. I'm based in London and Nigeria. I paint mostly figures in a typically narrative background. How I got started in art was during the time of COVID. I was making works in my house. I was all alone. I lived alone then, so I made some works and I posted it on my page on Instagram. Because there was so much online presence from everyone, I got noticed, and that was how my career kicked off in the art world. Yeah, the turning point in my career took place at different stages of my career, actually. First was when I was featured on Freeze magazine, and then when I participated in Art Basel. There were really significant changes for me because I looked at those platforms as you know something I really looked up to being in one day, and when it happened, it was great for me. My greatest artistic influence, Kanye, and yeah, the fact that he also painted at some point in his life, and then he's doing other creative things. It's really inspiring to me, And for people in the arts, I would say Amoako Boafo and Titus Kafar, George Kondo. I really respect these guys a lot. My creative style revolves around human aura and energy. Um, I make paintings of figures with a particular shade of color, and then I paint over it with white. But then it gives this kind of transparent feel that you could still see the color I painted inside. This kind of creating a sense of inward expression for my viewers. I would say this body of work was inspired by um, calmness, because I was in a very relaxed state when I was making these works. I was kind of in a solemn state. My mind was calm, almost like I was self-healing, and I tried to make figures that are in that kind of state as well. The main themes and messages I try to showcase in my work are like painting figures in backgrounds that actually reveal the backstory of their life, and sometimes even if it doesn't show in a very narrative background, I could paint them doing something that would also reveal their aura or the kind of person they were. Oh yeah, I believe arts can carry a specific mood across to the viewer because yeah, most of the times when I make works that are peaceful or that are very radical, you know, sometimes viewers tell me, my audience tell me like, did you feel this way when you were making these works? And I'll be like, how did you know? Because it's an energy thing. I'll say the universal truth about art is the fact that it's a language of expression. It's a way of life, actually. It brings meaning to individuals when they can express themselves in the way words cannot. And then it's very impactful to societal and political change. There are works that could stay for years and years. There are works from before Christ that exist and we still see it to today. It's also a way of preserving history, and that's how it has this long-lasting legacy for people. Arts also can be very spiritual as well because sometimes it's a mood that drives you to create something. You just don't know why, but you want to create that particular thing at that particular point in time. And somehow, some way, in your time or in the future after you, that work will inspire other people that come across it. So I would say, yeah, art really has that ability to keep a long-lasting legacy. The questions I ask through my works in this exhibition is, can we still find peace, or can we still find that state of calmness in this chaotic world? Can we still, remember to be peaceful and remember the importance of calmness and being peaceful. I don't feel very well about categorizing artists because creativity is a very broad thing. You know, people have ideas, and when they are just boxed, it's very limiting. So I'm not really a fan of categorizing artists or saying, oh, this artist only does this, or like I feel the industry or the art world should let people explore and their highest level of creativity. Success to me is being able to manifest and then create your ideas and bring those things to reality. Let your manifestations come to reality and then create whatever is in your head or your ideas, create them without limits, no matter how costly or difficult or impossible it may seem. You ending up creating them is great. I feel art plays a very important role in our understanding of the world, in the sense that it helps us, know what has happened in the past by some of the works that preserve history. It tells a clearer story of people's perception of things and people's ideas. It also helps us understand the world in many ways, helps us see things that are beautiful, helps us understand beauty, culture, um, ways of life, people's experiences in different societies. Some works that call for like social change, you could tell that the artist or where the artist was coming from needed that change, and that was why the artist made that kind of work at that time. I don't have any favorite work. I could look at this one and be like, oh, this is a very good work. I cherish this work so much. And then I look at the other one and it's the same feeling. So I have no favorite, sorry. The most challenging parts of creating these works was the fact that I was really trying hard not to create them at that point in time. So, because I was working on some other project, but somehow I was compelled to create them. So I had to pause stuff I was working on to create some of them. And yeah, it was challenging a little bit because that's whole disturbance in your mind that you have to create this, you have to create this now. So yeah, but at the end of the day, it was fulfilling. So yeah. The takeaway I would like I hope viewers have when they view my work is I want us to like celebrate humanity and see that it's a very beautiful thing, and feel human again and see these images of these figures doing the things you do in your everyday life, and it's for some reason it's also links to why I paint them the way I paint them. I don't paint them with any exact skin color, so there's no limit to how we can see ourselves exist. The most important lesson I've learned from my art career is the effect of time. Time changes everything, and there's a time for everyone. There's always a season for everyone. It just flows. The most important thing is knowing when it's your time and doing something about it.